Hello and welcome back to our second episode of Fairly Unbalanced,
where each week we jump and grab a plump clump of that chump Trump's dump. I'm sorry, I'm really still trying to find the tone of the show.
Hey, I'm Laura High. I eat paleo, collect Harry Potter books, and still have my Disney movies on VHS as they were meant to be seen.
I'm Mike Sauce, and the only game I play on my iPhone is a Nokia Snake emulator.
I'm Dave Colombo, and I still wear graphic tees, and I'm both emotionally and financially unstable.
And I'm Adam Andrianopoulos. I use a smartphone app to meditate.
In this episode, we want to very carefully ask, is Trump a fascist?
As Americans, we've gotten into a habit of calling every politician we don't like a fascist.
Accusing someone of being a fascist is a big deal.
Here's some of the characteristics of fascism: suppression and criticism of the media, and curtailing free speech.
Cultivating a scapegoat culture. Fascism is always tied to racism, anti-Semitism, or xenophobia. There is always a blaming of the other.
Using violence or the threat of violence to assert political dominance and squelching dissent by using the military, police, or cultivating a mob mentality in your supporters.
Famous fascists throughout the ages include Hitler, Mussolini, and Franco, which is why it's such a serious charge to call someone that.
It's a question the media loves to ask, but then again, they do love heightened rhetoric. I always wonder how they would report on a nuclear disaster since they already use the word meltdown on stories about celebrities who just dropped their iced macchiato.
So let's descend Orpheus-like down the Trump escalator to the gilded concierge desk of fascism.
We'll start with suppression of the media, criticism, and free speech.
On November 21st of this year, Trump had a meeting with the top media anchors and executives from the country's 5 largest news networks, like ABC's George Stephanopoulos and CNN's Hologram Board.
The meeting was off the record, so we don't have a transcript.
But one source came forward and said to the New York Post, quote, "It was like an effing firing squad. Trump started with CNN President Jeff Zucker and said, 'I hate your network. Everyone at CNN is a liar, and you should be ashamed.'"
This is troubling, vaguely threatening, but not necessarily fascist, like Gordon Ramsay.
Get out of my kitchen! Get out!
Doesn't sound like him at all.
Cream corn? What is this? 1960s Alabama?
A fascist would put members of the media on display for his supporters to jeer and threaten.
Absolute dishonest, absolute scum. Remember that. Scum. Scum.
And this crooked media, you talk about crooked Hillary, they're worse than she is.
So, does this qualify as fascistic?
On a scale of 0 to Hitler, I give that a Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Fuck it, I'm already drinking.
Now let's talk about nationalism and racism.
Trump technically denounced white nationalists, albeit without the urgency and fervor that he denounced Rosie O'Donnell, Megyn Kelly, Bill Maher, Hamilton, Saturday Night Live, and Oreos.
But even his denunciation rings hollow, since his chief White House strategist is basically Stacy Keach's character from American History X.
Fascism wouldn't be its true glorious self without creating a scapegoat for all the nation's problems. The rhetoric is very, we are the good guys and we need to punish the bad guys.
Trump has blamed Mexicans for taking our jobs, refugees for endangering our lives, blames innocent Muslims for the actions of terrorists because they all know who the radicals are and need to report them. He even blames all of Washington for his own tax cheating.
When he destroys our country, he'll blame the Founding Fathers for writing such a terrible constitution that allowed him to do it.
What troubles us the most has been the rumors of a Muslim registry.
Here's what Trump said at a rally in Birmingham, Alabama, when asked to clarify if he wanted a Muslim registry.
So the database, I said, yeah, that's all right, fine. But they also said the wall, and I said the wall. And I was referring to the wall, but database is okay. And watch list is okay. And surveillance, okay.
But when further asked by an NBC reporter what the difference is between a registry for Muslims and the registry for Jews under Nazi Germany, Trump only replied,
"You tell me."
What the fuck is that? Are you being sarcastic? Are you taunting him?
These are the things that lead to crimes against humanity. You blame society's shortcomings on a marginalized group and call for them to be punished. That's scapegoating, as opposed to scapegoating, which is awesome.
Okay, so does this qualify as fascistic?
maybe he's like Lenny from Mice and Men, who doesn't even know that he's strangling the country. Fascist light.
Different fascist look, same fascist taste.
As someone whose family survived the Holocaust, I'm already practicing my German.
And lastly, using violence or the threat of violence to assert political dominance.
He called for violence against protesters at his campaign rallies.
So he called for his political rival to be prosecuted, jailed, and assassinated.
Here's a definite piece of evidence if he's a fascist or not. If the four of us live.
If he is a fascist, doing this is signing our death certificate.
After I'm carted off to Gitmo, can someone feed my cat?
So is Trump a fascist?
Is he a fascist?
Trump? Fascist?
He...
Thanks for watching Fairly Unbalanced. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Make sure you go to Twitter, check us out there, everything, Facebook, MySpace. Okay, we don't have a MySpace.
Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, and all the other shit. I'm fine.
Women in